What's Good podcast.
Are you ready?
Hey, ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning into another episode of What's Good podcast. As you guys know, we are in season 4 and we're focusing on the retail industry. So far, I think we've had like 7 or 8 episodes and 2 or 3 Wildcard Wednesdays. Let's see if I can remember them. Eye Blinds, Pro Black Health, um, Glam Studio, who else? Addy Daddy's, seasonings and sauces. And then as far as like the wild card Wednesday, we had J Will, Cobb-O-Matic, which was Marcus Cobb. And then we had Harrison Hollis. And then who else? We had a couple of people on here. Opulence by Lee, which is Harvey Lee. And I think that's it. Pretty much. Let me just make sure I didn't count nobody out. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, Harrison Hollis. And then we sang Glam Studio and then Addy Daddy's. Yeah, we said everybody. Proud of myself. But yes, this season has been in regards as far as focusing on retail industry, only because you guys, that's what you voted for. So as I mentioned, I am super excited to just have you guys input and whatever is like the popular opinion as far as the voting, that's what we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it do what it do. And so that's what we're gonna do for season 5 as well. But anyway, as far as what we're gonna talk about today, I decided to do a mid-season solo episode just to talk about networking and opportunities that come from networking the proper way. This season, I feel like everybody has talked about building relationships, networking, and things of that nature. And it's the truth. I know Harvey and I kind of spent some time on that because it's very important to do so. I could say from the very first season of the podcast, I pretty much keep up with everybody. I make sure I support somehow, some way, repost, buy a product, tell people about them. Like, okay, they have these type of resources. If you need that, then this is the person that you need to go to. Even with my particular clients, they may say, hey, Bree, I need this, 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 and that. And if I can't do it, I go within my pool of network and say, hey, this person can do it. And I've noticed with me having that type of network and me bringing value to other people, I've definitely received it back. Far as an example, and I mentioned this several times with Geek Plus Magazine, I've been able to not only interview, but I was able to host a panel for them. I have a huge opportunity in July with Knowledge. Shout out to him. He reached out to me and was like, hey, I need you. I'm coming to Dallas and I need for you to host an event or be a part of the panel. Whatever we're going to do, I just need for you to be involved. And I'm like, me? And he was like, yes. And I just feel like that's a huge blessing because he's been in the game for like 10 plus years. And for me to learn from him and just get knowledge from knowledge, it's just a blessing for me to just be a part of that type of network by itself. Like he put me on to Dr. Inky. He's put me on to several different people. And I'm just blessed to say, hey, I'm in that type of room. So I'm just excited about that. Even with opportunities, I've been able to hook up with Baku. I was a part of their autism, what was it called? It was a theme that they did for their hats, and I was super excited that they chose me. I was like, I am not a model, but it was like, do you do Baku? And I was like, okay, well, let me just go in there and just do my thing. So it was awesome to do that. I've been able to host a virtual summit with Latrice with Lip Love. She asked me to host one for her, which was awesome. And then if you go on her website, you may see me doing a couple of photos too with her as well. And just being a model. And I was like, I was telling everybody, y'all give me these opportunities to be a model, and I don't know what to do other than smile and maybe do some action photos because I'm goofy. But you're not going to get nothing more than that from me. But all that to say is with the network that you have, it is important to build relationships, be available, and, start learning how to trust people so they can trust you back, because it's a give and take situation. You want to make sure that you're dependable, that people can rely on you. And number one is just being honest. Don't fake the funk, because you can only do that for so long before people really understand who you are, right? So it's just important to just show up and be there for other people. Because I am a strong believer, what you put out in the universe, you're going to receive. And so it really comes natural for me for people to call me and say, "Hey, Bree, I need some photographers." I have a long list of photographers that I can send to somebody. And then from there, all next thing I see is their photos. And I'm like, "Oh, I'll put them together." And it makes me feel good. I may have not gotten anything from it, but it just makes me good. It makes me feel good to see other people come together. And I'm just super excited about that. And so, with that being stated, just want to send you guys a reminder. I am on the kickback on Mondays from 5 to 6 p.m., and that's another collaboration. I don't even know how I met Ron, but we have some stuff cooking in the future. Congrats to him. He does have a new office, and I'm super excited to go visit because your girl may be doing some recordings there. I am excited for that opportunity. Another collaboration. Um, what else with the kickback? Definitely for people that's listening, if you are an independent business owner, reach out to him because he has a Black Amazon store. So, excuse me, when you go to Amazon.com and you see all those products there, it is the same thing, but for Black owned businesses. So if you have a product that you want to sell, I definitely recommend you reach out to him. Look up the Kickback or Park Ave 17 so you can see what it looks like. But definitely go there to shop as well. If you don't have any products, go there to shop as well. But Ron is like a freaking mastermind. He does a little bit of everything. So I'm really excited about that collaboration with him as well. But it goes back to building your network and getting these different opportunities. And so this episode is sponsored by Golden Digital Assets Management. With Golden Digital Assets Management, it's more than just a website. With focus on back-end support, Golden Digital Assets Management services businesses by creating the structure and support your independent business needs to operate like the big shots. Go ahead and visit their website at www.goldendoesit.com and get your independent business the support it deserves. Thank you guys so much, and let's tune into the show. I'm just excited to be here. I have a couple more episodes for this. Well, I would say this year. I'm gonna have the 5th season, of course, come out the end of the year. But for this season, we do have a few more coming out. I have some more scheduled soon. But I am excited, guys, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Another exciting announcement is that we're almost at 4,000 downloads. I am pumped about that. I know for some people may be like, "Girl, I'm at 100,000. Good for you. Kudos." But for me, it just shows that people are still listening and people are supporting, and that's what means so much to me. And with that being said, I hope that you guys are not only just listening, but really supporting all of these businesses and creatives that come on this platform. That's the whole reason why I created this platform. I did not know anything like this was happening as far as pop-up shops, open mics. I didn't know a lot of this stuff was going on until I started the podcast. And then once I started the podcast and started meeting different people, they would invite me to their events, open mics, just different things within the area. And now I can say I know these areas now. Like I know what event to go to. I know what to look for and things of that nature. Even when my friends come into town, I'm like, "Hey, I know where to go," because now I know. And once you know, you do better. And so now that you guys know, for an example, with Addie Daddy's seasonings and sauces, there's a lot of things that's going on in the grocery store that's not the best for us as far as like our intake. A lot of sodium, steroids. I mean, the list goes on for things that's not supposed to be in our bodies. We know a Black independent business that's actually creating seasonings not only that's healthy for us, but also with a lot of flavor. Why not support this type of business? So, like I mentioned, when you know better, you do better. And I suggest start supporting these independent businesses and creatives that come on the show. Um, I think that's another thing that just means the world to me when I see people, especially like my reviews. I saw somebody say, "Hey, I didn't know all this was going on in Dallas." I'm so glad because Brianna shares, the hidden stories that's going on. And I'm like, yes, like that was the vision for the podcast. So when I see things like that, it just confirms that I'm going the right route. So please, you guys, support these people. You don't even have to buy anything. If you like, share, like things like that's free to support. And I know I'm not the only person that y'all heard that from. I know y'all see it everywhere, but that's a real thing. Like we gotta start supporting each other. There's too much. Like we go outside, we watch the news. There's a lot of hate going on. If anything, we need to spread joy and love one another. So do what you can. If it's free to support, or if you want to buy to support, either way, just support, support, support. That being said, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll be back next Monday with our ninth, 10th guest. I said 7 or 8 episodes, so ninth or 10th guest. I appreciate y'all and have a great one. Wait. We're going to end this the right way. If you're listening to this morning, noon, or night, have a great one. Bye bye.